Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent Training. Welcome to our Word of the Day series, where I explain how to pronounce words in American English, and these words have been requests from you, the viewers. I had a request for the word excerpt, and I also want to talk about the words accept and accept while I'm talking about excerpt. And yes, you did hear me say the same pronunciation twice, and that's because both accept, as in except for that, and accept, I accept your answer, have the same pronunciation, even though they have two different spellings and two different meanings. So let's take a look, and we'll talk about the differences between these words. When I'm talking about the word accept, as in the exception for something, as in an example would be, I like all fruit except bananas. We have second syllable stress, and that means my clear vowel se is on the second syllable, and my first syllable is short and unstressed, and it has the lax I vowel. It's a short I, except, and I want my length to be on the second syllable. You may find that it's challenging to put both the P and the T together, sept, sept. You want to make sure that you can sequence those. Except for, I'm trying to actually determine if I usually say that T. And I think in most cases I say the T. If the next word starts with the T, I may only do one T sound rather than except 10 people, except 10. I might run those together. So that's how I do accept. The main thing is second syllable stress, clear vowel on the second syllable, and short first syllable. Then if I look at this accept, it's exactly the same. Short, long, same IPA, you can see the same pronunciation, different spelling and different meaning. So this one is all but the except one, or the exception, and this is the verb to accept something. So we all have had to try to accept COVID-19 and the changes that it's given in our lives. Okay, so that's one thing where you'll hear or you'll see people using the incorrect one. You won't hear it because they sound the same, but in writing they may be using the incorrect form of the verb because they sound the same. And then the request was for the word excerpt, and what we have there is first syllable stress. So I have a clear vowel on that first syllable, and I'm going to hold it longer. The X still does say the KS sound, so I didn't talk about that in except, that I have the K and the S, but it's a little bit divided there, versus except, excerpt, has again the KS and first syllable stress. But you'll notice the spelling here, I have the R, so that's the difference, is that instead of an vowel, I have the sound. And so for excerpt, I'm going to think about it as X and then erpt, or excerpt. The S is kind of links those two syllables. So I want to make sure I have my tight American R sound, erpt, excerpt. And an excerpt is a small portion of something. So let's try a few sentences with that. I read an excerpt of the book. I was able to get a free excerpt of the research paper. All I know is from reading a short excerpt. Okay, so I hope that helped you with these words that have similar spelling, similar pronunciation, but different meaning and slightly different pronunciation for excerpt versus accept. If you have a word or a phrase you'd like to hear covered in our Word of the Day series, please feel free to leave it in the comments for this video or any of my videos, and I'll add it to the list of words to cover. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day video, as well as on Friday with our question and answer class. And for those of you who are members, we'll be having another members-only question and answer class soon. If you're not yet a subscriber or a member, you might consider doing that to support the channel and also to get the perks of membership, including extra free classes, extra videos just for members, and some of the 5x5 lessons, which we're in the middle of doing now, which are a great resource for taking the next step in your American accent pronunciation, American accent training, and other information that might be useful for you. We've also started a Phrase of the Week series where we're looking at idioms and other American English phrases, helping you understand the meaning and how to use those correctly. So you can check out that playlist on the channel page, Speech Modification Seattle. Thanks so much for all of the great requests and questions and comments. Keep those coming. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound American, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.